Hi, I'm Michael Wargo, Team Pilot Aerobatics. Today, in the spirit of really getting into 3D and learning the maneuvers, we're going to go over 3 maneuvers. I'm going to try and do this every so often, maybe every week, every couple of weeks, to keep adding some relatively simple maneuvers to your repertoire. First of all, I really believe that if you're not trying new stuff, you're not growing. And to grow as a pilot, be more confident, expand the envelope in which you're flying, you need to try new things. So I'm going to give you some new things to try, and I think they're fairly easy, although they will take a little bit of practice. Of course, this is the PA Katana 60, and it's pretty easy to do this stuff with a really good aerobatic plane. These are not things you'll be able to do unless you have an aerobatic aircraft. So here we go. Okay, this first maneuver, some of the maneuvers, they're called different things, but in this case, this is called the snake. And what we're going to do is we are just going to do exactly what you see here. I'm going to roll it over, I'm going to push on the elevator, roll it again, pull on the elevator, roll it again, push on the elevator, roll it again, pull on the elevator, roll it again, push. And basically that's it. Now, depending on how hard and fast you want to do it, you may need to add a little rudder to make sure it stays level. I've heard a lot of conflicting information on this over the years. I tried it for the first time. They were talking about, especially this first maneuver here, pointing the nose towards the ground with the rudder. And for me, as long as I'm not flying super fast, and I'm trying to teach you simple to do maneuvers here. So I want you to know that I'm perfectly aware of what I just told you, but I don't want you to do it that way. So all we're doing is very simple. Start it towards us. We're going to roll a little past 90 degrees. So remember, we are effectively going to roll it just 1/8 past a quarter roll and 1/8 before a quarter roll, coming back in the opposite direction. And it's actually pretty simple. Well, you can do this fast and you can do it slow. It looks just as good fast as it does slow. I think it looks really nice when it's done in a more elegant fashion, a little above the deck. Just roll and push and then pull. I think it looks pretty good. Again, I'm trying to do everything in super slow motion just so you could see the sticks. But the maneuver itself is not hard. It just takes a little bit of practice. With a larger turbine instead of just an aerobatics plane. Again, even with the big jet, just roll it a little past a quarter and just like this. Pull. Push. The next maneuver I'm going to show you requires a little stick movement, but it's not such a big deal. We're going to go straight up. This is a flat spin, inverted. So we're going to push over, go to inverted. Now you see I'm just going inverted like this. Okay, that's how it starts. So I'm going to go up again. Now, once you flop it inverted, you're going to hit a little aileron to start it rolling. See, a little rolling. So that's basically a elevator and aileron only. But to keep it going, we're going to add rudder. And what that rudder is going to do is we're going to kick it around and provide the yaw. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over, push hard down elevator, a little bit of aileron to get it started spinning. And then we're going to add rudder. In this case, right rudder, and you can see it want to flatten out. You can do it right side up. I think inverted looks wonderful, so that's why I always do them inverted. And of course, you can always, you see how nice it flattens out? I'm releasing the aileron, of course, to make sure the wings stay level. And just come as low as you want to whatever makes you comfortable, and then come out. But a flat spin isn't as hard as you think it is. You can start it with only rudder, but it tends to not want to spin quite fast enough. So if I do it just rudder, see, it starts to get a little wonky. So if you start it spinning and you start getting that gyroscopic motion of it turning, see, that's ailerons. Now I'm going to release the ailerons, and when I do, now I'm basically only using rudder, and I'm letting go of the elevator a little bit on the way down, obviously. Anyway, that is a flat spin. Here's a closer up look at my Katana 52 doing it. Does it really well. I wasn't instructing, just trying to do a good flat spin here. Okay, here's a bit of a slow motion look at flat spin. You know, the Addiction XL does it so well, but there's an upright flat spin. You can see what the control surfaces are doing. Here's the same thing inverted. And again, the Addiction XL is just incredible with this maneuver. This can only be done with the Addictions, but this is a flat spin literally right to the ground. Last but not least, I want to show you something that will resemble a Lamshavak, but isn't exactly a Lamshavak. It's a little more difficult because it requires multiple inputs. And this is just a violent tumble. But the reason I'm going to show you this is there isn't anything easier I can show you, and that is I'm going to shove both of my sticks to the upper left and right corners, or both to the middle, either way. Full throttle, push it up, all the sticks to the corners, and then come out. Now to me, that looks really cool. It can be really violent with a fresh battery, which my battery is almost dead here, so I'm going to come down in a second. Put it up at a 45, slam them to the corners with the throttle still on, and the plane will violently tumble. So, you got it? This I shot last week with Tom's Katana 60. Watch when it's fast and on a downline. It's super violent, and again, the speed really helps.